What's up, y'all, man? I'm back with another video. Today I'm gonna be installing my wheel lights, and then I'm gonna be doing some my brake pads in the rear of my truck. So let's jump into it. Ever since I put these 2-inch spacers on, every time I get all the lugs off, it's been hard to come off. So you gotta kind of I just wiggle it around and finally come off. But once I get this off, I'm gonna be changing the brake pads first. All right, I got the wheel off. This was the wheel spacer I was talking about. And I believe it's 2 bolts I gotta take off to get this caliper off. Is this one and this one right here. I'm gonna show y'all. That one right there. Once I take this off, then I'll be able to take the brake pads off and I'm gonna change them out. As y'all can see, brake pads are gone. I don't have no brake pad as far as looking right here. Yeah. Once I get that off, then I'll show y'all how they look. All right, I got the caliper off. Now I'm gonna take both of the brake pads off on this side and that side, and then see what they look like. Sometimes they can get stuck, so I like to take a flathead screwdriver and just kind of pry it out just a little bit so I can grab it. Wiggle it out. All right, I got both of the brake pads off on each side, and there they are. It was definitely time for some new ones. Look how thin it is. And what made me change them, I didn't really even notice until I started making a noise. I got these Duralast ceramic brake pads. All right, so now I got both of the brake pads back on. Now it's time to put the caliper back on. But first, I have to, before you put the caliper on, you gotta compress this right here, this piston back in. I gotta compress that back in, and then I'll be able to put it back in then. All right, so now I got the caliper back on. Now it's time to tighten up that bolt up there and this bolt right here, and we'll be all set. Then I'm gonna start installing my wheel lights. What you doing, Blue? All right. So I got that wheel light mounted. I use some little, really small self-tapping screws. I'll show you how they look. Like these right here. Into the dust cover or dust shield on the back. Then I got 3 more to go. The 5 brackets that came with it, I had to do some modifications. I had to take, I think it was like 3 of them. I had to take 3 or 2 of them off, I'm not sure. I think it was 3 for it to fit, because it didn't fit with all these brackets on. And I have to show y'all. Let me see. So I got 1 there, 1 over there, and 1 at the top. And I ain't through mounting them. I gotta put another screw in them. And I got 1 over there. You can see it. So I got 4 in all. And it should hold. I didn't want to mount this right here. I was gonna mount it at the top, but I got lazy and I had already mounted it, so I just left it alone. I'll probably either change it around another day, but as far as right now, it's gonna stay like this right here. All right, I got this one mounted. I mounted this one a little bit better, as you can see the gaps and everything. I got to put 2 screws there, here. And I think I took 1 out over here so it can fit up around here, the brake caliper. All right, y'all, so this one a little different from the one in the back. So I'm gonna be taking the rotor off. I took the brake pad, the caliper off, and then I'm gonna try to mount it that way. All right, I got this wheel light mounted on the front. I did this one kind of different. I saw on YouTube where the guy, he mounted this first, the wheel lights and the bracket. Then he put the rotor and brake caliper back on, but I'm having trouble. As you can see, I got to get this part right here through there, and then it'll be good. So, see what I can do. All right, y'all. So I made it to the driver's side. I took everything off. Now I gotta get the rotor off. All right, y'all, so I just finished putting the rotor on. I got everything hooked up, all the brackets and everything. Now I'm gonna take my truck over to Jordan House. He's gonna wire it up for me. And that'll be the end of the install. All right, y'all, so I just picked the truck up from Jordan House. Everything is done now, so I'm gonna wait till it get like a little darker outside to show y'all how it is. Y'all, that's it. So let me know what y'all think about this video. We out.